I remember it was one night I was with Kernsey and Ran. I think I tell you what, we were out for Kernsey's birthday because I took it off. And they were all off the next day. And you know, Kernsey's birthday's in December.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I woke up the next morning, felt fucking great, went into work, but I got off to a false start. My hangover kicked in just after 11.
Oh, no.
Lunch service started at 11:30,
Oh,
and we were
fuck.
fully booked. Lunch stopped at 3:30, and the evening service started at 5. And I mean, I had the worst hangover ever.
Oh, mate, that's brutal. That feeling.
Being hungover is bad enough. Being hungover in a kitchen, which is really warm,
Oh, mate, I
really
was about to say the
sweaty,
heat, the smell
really
of
noisy,
food, all that. Oh, mate,
and
that must just be
really fucking
torture.
noisy as well. And real, because our services be always very fast.
Yeah, because you need the exact opposite. You don't need heat. If you ever do that, whenever you wake up like you're a bit hungover, you sweat like fuck. First thing you have to do is throw the fucking duvet back. You just sweat like a fucking pedophile.
Yeah,
You know, you don't need noise. You need a wee bit of fucking peace and quiet. And like your senses are very sensitive. So being in a kitchen, which is really hot, really noisy, and all this food going on around you, you're like,
yeah.
this is
And
literally, it's like,
parents being banged down in stoves and shit, and
it's,
people just shouting and all, and
it's
it lasted
everything
the
that you
whole
don't
way
need
through
in a hangover.
lunch. I
Oh,
mean, I
fuck.
was down. Like, my boss, the guy who owns the place where I work, come in and I made myself a pizza to try and, like, soak up some of the excess alcohol. He went, oh, did someone make pizza? And I was like, touch it and I'll break your fucking arm. And he just went, fair enough, I thought you weren't eating too well today. And just walked off. And yet, I somehow managed to get through that lunchtime service. Then, like, literally, it's stop orders at 3:30, start cleaning the kitchen, and then start prepping a different menu for that night.
Oh, fuck.
And my hangover didn't start to subside to 7:30, and that was at the height of fucking evening service.
That's brutal.
Breakfast service and all. I remember breakfast service was actually feeling alright. But you know what I think it was? It got me. Because I didn't drink enough water. When things usually I drink a lot of water a day during work.
As soon as you said that, I was going to set the fucking beer down for a wee sec and grab my water bottle here. You do, because you get, I think there's a lot of things like that. It's like, see if you can keep on top. I think there's two keys to longevity. There's one, a bit of hydration. There's no shame in taking a break every now and again to grab some water, especially if you're thinking like fucking bigger picture. Do you know what I mean? If you're talking like you're out somewhere, you're like, it's an all day thing, and you're like, if you're out at a gig or something like that, and you're like, hold on, wait, man. I'm not going to, you're getting lunch, you're like, I'm actually not going to get a beer, I'm going to get a water. Just something to fucking, something. But again, see, eating. I'm not a big guy, so I don't have loads of room in me. So I kind of have to pick between eating and beer.
Yeah.
I really, really struggle to do both. And plus, see, anyway, I actually don't like a beer with my food. I don't know why.
You know
But
what
like,
I'd rather do? Go out for a fucking lot of pints.
yeah,
Then go get some food and not drink while I'm eating. Then you go back to the bar and you order a pint. And you just drink it really slow.
yeah, I don't know what. I think it again. Uh, well, you're tall, but you're not a big guy either. There's something about the room. Like I literally hit. I'll be not be fucking drunk like so well. But I get to the stage where like I actually struggle to drink a beer. Where I'm like, I don't really have. It's like eating food when you're full up. And I'm like, I really don't have a whole lot more room in me. You've got like 3/4 of a pint in front of you. And you're like, I really don't have room in me to get 3/4 of a pint in. And that's when you go and like fucking Jack
I would
Daniels or
say that's
something
you
like
have to
that.
play the long game. Where you just slowly start drinking and after you've digested for about an hour or two after it. Then that's when you just start firing beers into you.
See, that's why I go on to Jack Daniels or something like that. I'm like, I'm running out of beer room. It's like we got to go on smaller
Yeah.
measures. It's like Jack Daniels time. And that doesn't help. sorry. It helps in terms of stomach. It doesn't help in terms of your drinking. You went from drinking fucking pints of Carlsberg, now you're fucking throwing Jack Daniels down your neck.
I can't drink pints of Carlsberg. It makes me very farty.
I'm drinking Carlsberg at the minute.
I get a wild case of Real Force Winds when I drink it.
I can't say there's anything that does that to me. Yeah, do you know what? I can't remember if I fucking said this recently or not. Still, it's not as strong as you think it is. Or maybe it's not as strong as it used to be. Do you know Stell's only
That's the old fucking Nelson Mandela.
apparently there was all kinds of cases. Like, I want to say in, like, in Scotland, things like that. There was literally, like, in court cases and things like that. There was, like, assaults and GBH and fucking domestic abuse and shit like that. And people's, like, you know, when you're in court and
I
stuff,
just like
you're
people
in
just
court.
call it wife beater.
Yeah, they were like, ah, man, it was Stella. Like, it wasn't me. I'm like, sober, you know, I'm drinking fucking, you know, bud. That doesn't happen, but you know, a fucking case of Stella. And it
I
is
can
what it
tell you
is.
exactly the last time I had a pint of Stella, and I think you were with me.
Nice beer.
And that was the night where were I? You were at Black Sabbath in Belfast, weren't you?
I met you after at McHugh's. Yeah, I wasn't with you
Yeah.
before.
And you and I, like, I remember you and I standing at the bar, and it was just after Nelson Mandela had just died, and you and I were standing drinking pints of Stella.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was the last time I had a pint of Stella,
Uh,
and it was with you because we kept calling it like pints of Nelson, and then it
fuck.
got to the point of because you and I were standing at the bar for ages after because
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, mate. I don't remember any of this because if I had to put money on it, I'm not even too sure whether I went inside McHugh's
no,
because I wasn't with you.
you were
I was with
definitely with me.
right. I met you after. 'Cause I remember giving Ryan a shout, and it's like, so I was with my mate Sean for the gig, and then I think he had work or something. He went on. I walked across and met you at McHugh's, and
Yeah,
we
because
went
John
to.
Bailey, I was there 'cause I didn't know John Bailey was at that gig, and Sabbath come out, and the first song they played was War Pigs, and the second song they played was Into the Void. And I remember almost crying because that's my fucking
Do
favorite
you know
Sabbath
what?
song. I love
Do you know
Into the
what?
Void.
Possibly my favorite Sabbath song, but every time I hear that song, I think I've been out like on a run, and that song came on my playlist, and I'm like, great, and I fucking cried when that came on. I get it. I don't think I've ever had a song. Well, sorry, maybe not like listen to. What's the song? What's like the song or something that you've been at a gig and it's like made you like freeze or like hers in the back of your neck kind of stuff? Or have you had that?
That's the only one I can think of.
Do you know what? I had two at the one night, because down in Dublin, of all places, I popped my Iron Maiden cherry, and when they, because Bruce Danson's famous for his rants and his speeches and things like that, and Heaven and Hell were supposed to open for them. Then it was only like 2 months before the gig that Ronnie James Dio died. Um, so he dedicated Blood Brothers to Dio, and seeing Bruce Dickinson belting out Blood Brothers, fuck man, that was proper like hairs in the back of your neck, stand up stuff. Like that
Mm.
was because it was so recent to him dying and dedicating the song Blood Brothers to him. Like that was the same. Like see being there the first time being there for Fear of the Dark live because obviously it's such a
I've
big.
seen Ronnie Dio.
Man, I never did. I didn't get to see him in Dio or Heaven and Hell. I love to have seen Ronnie James Dio.
I seen him because he was on the true metal stage at Wacken, and I was in the crowd at the black metal stage, which is right beside it, waiting for Destruction to come on. And that cunt from Manowar come out and presented him some award, and he kept going, "Do you know who I am?" And turns in, I was just like, "Fuck's that cunt."
Like, you know who I am? You're like, oh, fuck's sake.
Fuck's that prick.
Yeah, man, I'd love to have seen Dio. There's a
So,
couple.
technically, I seen him in the distance. 2004, I seen him.
Who did you? Well, to say obviously he was like so fucking like Hendrix and stuff like that, but like, who did you not get to see? like that you would like to have? You know, like I was supposed to have seen Dio with Heaven and Hell just before he died. Do you have anybody like that that you like just missed out on seeing?
Yeah. People who just missed out seeing.
Like one for me, I will never ever forget being in Millfield Tech on the laptops when I saw the news that Gary Moore died. I never got to see Gary Moore, and that like, cause I'm like I love my blues music. I'm a massive Thin Lizzy fan. I never got to see him live, and I can't remember what I saw it on. I think it was, do you know what? I think it was maybe looking at going to download, and obviously because it was such a big thing, even though he wasn't playing, download had it on their website that he died. I want to say that's what I saw it on, and I remember sending a mate, because I was actually a mate in the class who got me into Thin Lizzy. I remember sending him, I'm like, fuck, my Guy Moore died. He's like, what? So that's one. So they'd probably be like my top two. Was I never got to see Gary Moore and never got to see Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah. I've actually got the Dio set from Wacom 2004. Found it online on Setlist FM,
What fast?
and the set list was with King of Rock and Roll. Played The Sign of the Southern Cross, Stargazer, Stand Up and Shout, Don't Talk to Strangers, The Eyes, Rainbow in the Dark, Man in the Silver Mountain, Long Live Rock and Roll Children, Gates of Babylon, and ended with Holy Diver. Come out
That's
and played Heaven and Hell, and finished on the song We Rock.
that's pretty cool. 'Cause that's a good set. Like the Dio stuff on the Rainbow stuff. That's pretty fucking cool. Yeah,
Actually, I think Motorhead played that. In fact, Motorhead did play that year in the first night.
I'm glad I got this. I'm still got. I've never got to see Motorhead once. I wish I got to see them more. I'll also remember. I'll never forget messaging Ryan when I was in LA. I'm like, here, Ian's going to take me. We're going to go up the Sunset Strip and do a wee bit of a pub crawl. I said we're going to go into the Rainbow. And I remember Ryan emailing me, going like, if you get to meet Remy, he's like, I will hate you more than I can put into words. And I'm like, that's fair. I get that. Sadly, he wasn't there. But even see you stand at the Rainbow and you're looking at the game machine that he sits in front of, and you're like, mate, that chair, Lenny sits in that chair.
Ah,
That
yeah.
was
I
that was
remember
just
that.
cool to be around. Like that was just like, you see in the Rainbow, we were like at the bit where Lemmy drank, but I'm pretty sure the toilets. Again, we're getting shit faced at this stage. It was also good a few years ago. And you got to go downstairs to get to the bogs, and see that as you're going down the stairs and things like that, the walls are just look like you can't see any like paint or wallpaper. It's just covered in like photos, just pinned up, and you have literally every cunt and under the sun who is anybody in music is there. And it was kind of cool just to be standing on a place and it's like, dude, everybody's been through here.
Yeah. Oh, I've actually got the set list from like the Wacken 2004 Motorhead gig as well. That was a good fucking set, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, but also 2004. What was I in 2004? I was 11. Show me age again.
Really?
So yeah.
You were 11, I was in Germany taking drugs and watching Motorhead and Dio and Destruction.
Yeah, dude, I hadn't heard a deal at that stage.
That is fucked up,
I was
man.
about to say, I think the only Motorhead song I knew was the Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
11. Do you know what? 11. So 11, I'd have been first year in school. So I'd have just said, yeah, yeah, so 11. So we'd have still been in the whole new metal phase. So we'd have all been, I think yeah, it's still been like skating and things like that. So we'd have all been Linkin Park. Sorry. Okay, that's when we're talking about. I know they got a bad fucking rap in their later stuff, but with Chester, damn, I'd love to have seen Linkin Park when Linkin Park were proper Linkin Park. Like, first two albums, Linkin Park, not doing fucking Transformer movie shit. I'd love to have seen them, like, in their day.
No, who would love to have seen Pantera?
Yes,
Like
100%. I love,
Pantera would have been good to have seen.
and I don't know what the exact band dynamics were afterwards, but like there was loads of talk of them doing a reunion, and the two that were always thrown about was Kirk Hammett or Zach Wilde, you know,
Yeah,
doing
it was always
guitar.
Zach Wild. This band about him and fucking your man Daryl was good mates.
Yeah, they were really, really good mates, which I thought Zach would have been a perfect fit, but then obviously with Vinny dying, it's like it's not going to happen with Phil and Rex. But
Yeah.
which is
I
it make
remember really offending this, like some Pantera superfan. I really upset one in Belfast one night.
see that's one thing. See, we were talking about like fucking metal fans. It's like they're the most. I'd say metal fans are the biggest cunts. Like they're the most easily offended. They're the most stuck up. They're the most self-righteous.
Yeah. Because he was a prick and he was annoying me. And he kept going on about Dimebag Daryl. And I went, is a Dimebag not the cheapest drug deal you can get in like America? He's like, oh, but that's why it was because he could have smoked it in Mongolia. And it's like, so if I essentially picked up a car and started calling myself 10 Deal Harry, that would make me a legend, would it?
Fuck yeah, out of my Philippi or whatever you said that.
So I just kept calling like Dimebag Daryl 10 Deal Harry. And this guy gets so fucked off with me about it, like.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand where it comes from. But there is something about metal fans. There is this. I don't know what it is. Is it like sense of, maybe not sense of entitlement, but like superiority? Like it's like they're right and everybody else is wrong, kind of thing. Like I will be the first
Yeah.
to admit that metal fans are cunts. As a metal fan, because I wouldn't. I do you know what I'd be like with pop music or like dance or something like that. You know, when you see all these like fucking DJs and you're like, dude just had a fucking button. And like there's sound
And
playing and he's
but
got his arms in the air, which means he's clearly not doing anything. Whereas
if you look,
I'm sat in my bedroom trying to fucking learn the major scale. And I'm like, he's
but
got a
if you look at like heavy metal, like especially some like crazy thrash stuff, and it's actually just generally like all like proper heavy metal, it is probably the most complex genre of music after classical.
e- even classical is different in the sense of, I remember seeing videos of a guy playing Pagnini on the guitar, and Pagnini wrote, was it called like Caprice? I can't remember the numbers, but they're the most difficult violin pieces ever written, and there's guys playing them on guitar, and you're like, that's fucking insane. But like you listen to do you know who's fucking insane? Cannibal Corpse.
You know, I was listening to them a couple of weeks back, and whenever I was at Sonia's at like 8 o'clock for Saturday morning, when she went to take like her fucking my husband guy to work, I was just sitting there in the morning having the beer, just fucking blasting Cannibal Corpse. Then was like, I'm gonna get a bath and then I'm going back to bed.
Sounds fair. But as a
Yeah.
guitar player, see, when you look at how Cannibal, like, you think it's just that, "Brr," you think, yeah, it's just fucking growling and it's just fucking fast, fucking 16. Like, no. Cannibal Corpse, that shit's fucking insane. And Joey's also really fucking, that's probably actually got more to do with the rhythm. But again, that's probably actually one of the most complicated parts of music is actually the timing, time signatures.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize until I watched this video on YouTube, I had no idea how complex Meshuggah was. I would not call myself a Meshuggah. I just have Blade on a playlist because that drum is ridiculous. But see how they count things. It's fucking mental. If you were to
Who does?
see Meshuggah,
Oh, yes.
if you were to see like sheet music on Meshuggah, it would make a classical musician shit their pants. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you count it. No, I literally don't understand how you count it. And then you've got guys like Dream Theater. What's the Dream Theater song? They have something like 20 something different time signature changes in the one song. That must make it really hard to fucking headbang to.
It's like some of those bands are just fucking mental. Like,
I remember me and Ryan having this conversation, and I remember Ryan telling me that, I can't remember who he was talking to, it was one of his mates, and he was saying he didn't like AC/DC because it was too, like, simple. And he said, like, Tool are, like, 100 times better than AC/DC. And
I
it's like,
know who he's talking about.
no, you can't. It's like, yes, Tool are,
I think it was the guy if it's the same guy as the guy he used to work with, the guy called Chris, I think he called him. He was a fucking weirdo.
like, I would not say, like, I like, why even fucking what do you call their big song? Is it fucking, not Jism? Sounds like Jism though. Is it Shizm or Shazam? I can't remember how to put it. But that,
I don't know that.
and that bass, like that, okay, I listen to that and go, okay, that's pretty fucking cool. But see the idea of like listening to a Tool album, see the idea of listening to like, and again it's prog, so their albums are probably closer to an hour long. See the idea of listening to a fucking hour of Tool. I'd listen to a song and go, that's good. It's not bad. It's the idea of listening to a fucking hour of that fucking complex shit. I'm like, it's pretentious. It's being weird time signatures
Yeah.
and weird, just literally just for the sake of it. And it's like,
It's like
just
Pink Floyd,
fucking,
I hate them cunts.
uh, do you know what Pink Floyd is? Drink and drug music. That's all it really is. It's like, do I want to put my headphones in and sit and listen to the wall? Which is one of the very first
No,
vinyls that I
like,
ever bought.
it's a
I actually
fucking
have, I'm
shit
actually
song.
looking at it right now, the vinyl. Although I was like, it's not, but again, if we were sitting smoking weed and like, you know, stick the wall on, I'm like, yeah, you'd have it on, you know, it's,
Even then, I'd probably try like just stick on The Streak by Ray Stevens or something.
yeah, it's good. You're sitting drinking, you know, Pink Floyd, you know, again, that probably sounds fucking depressing, sitting drinking, listening to Pink Floyd. Shows where my life's at. But,
Mm.
yeah, but like, again, it's that, the sounds and the way it's all done, and it's like, just play fucking
Yeah.
rock music, you know. So again, that's what I see. Again, we were talking about, I said, like, you know, like, trying to headbang the
Or
dream.
just whack on a bit of Born Slippy. Or Robert Miles or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, you sound like you're trying to headbang the Dream Theater when they've got, like, fucking 20 different time signature changes. At least with Angus, I actually love watch this because it's actually genius. One, how he doesn't have fucking CTE. Because surely the way that he headbangs have to be very similar to getting punched in the head, the way your brain bounces about your skull. So Angus
Yeah.
has to have some degrees of CTE. But you ever noticed how he headbangs? He does two high and then he like leans forward a bit and does like two headbangs low. But it's timing. He goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and it's like, motherfucker's headbanging and actually keeping perfect time. Like, he's actually making his own metronome.
Yeah.
And it's like, why does everything, why does it have to be fucking weird tunings? Like, see, like, you see all these, like, I think you can get, like, a 9-string guitar. Like, I have no interest in a 7. No interest in a 7. There's nothing worse, mate. See, when I even want to learn a song, if there's a song that's, like, half a step down, I'll learn it in standard. But see, if I want to learn a song, and it's, like, a whole step down, I'm like, oh, motherfucker. Like, do you know who I got into over the past, like, or probably a bit more a year? Ghost.
Oh, Ghosts are really good.
Really got into them. A lot of their stuff is tuned down. And I'm like, I'm not fucking tuning my guitar a whole step down. It's different if that's what you do. Like, nearly all the Slayer stuff is a half step down. But even that
Yeah,
fucking
Slayer
annoys me.
tuning, not really weird as well.
With Slayer, I'm like, you know, I'm going to learn a Slayer song. Like, fuck, I've got to tune everything half a step down. Do you know what I was playing the other day? I was got listening to a wee bit of John Martin the other day. And, there's only really one John Martin song I can play because it's probably most straightforward to play is Couldn't Love You Anymore. Do you know the tuning? And that goes, obviously from the thickest string to the thinnest. It goes C, F, C, C, G, D. So you have three, the middle, the G and the D strings get tuned to a C. And the top string gets tuned to a C.
That's just fucking random.
I mean, I do not understand it. So the E goes to a C, A goes to an F, D goes to a C, G goes to a C, B goes to a G, and then the high E string goes to a
That's where
D.
you need to talk to Currency about that
And
shit,
I'm
and
like,
he'll explain it to you, or he'll just be like, Fuck if I
I
know.
think I remember that it's like I think it's like tuned like an open C sus2 or something, but like the middle two strings. But it sounds really weird. See if you catch the G has to go all the way down to a C. So see if you catch that really heavy, it sounds abysmal. You catch it just right, it sounds okay, but it's weird. It's not like, okay, I'll experiment playing in this different tune. I don't understand the tune. I don't know where the notes are. I don't understand. I couldn't play. Put a gun
Mm.
to my head. I could not play a pentatonic scale on that tune. Because my guitar's actually, the acoustic's still left on that tune. I was playing it the other day. Gun to my head, I could not play a pentatonic scale on it. I have no idea what the fucking notes are. Like, who thinks of that? Like, I know he liked a bit of fucking drinking and a bit of coke. But how fucking coked up do you be to have to put your guitar in that tune?
It's a lot of dickhead dust, mate.
Exactly, and I'm like, no, fucking keep her in standard. 4/4 timing. Same four chords, AC/DC Motorhead style. And just fucking do that. Just headbang, drink, have a good time, headbang. It's like, why did it all have to get all fucking complicated? Like, see now, I don't know why, can you sweep pick?
Huh?
Can you do sweep picking?
I don't know, my lazy is pick up guitar and fuck about with it and then go, I want to learn a song, so I'll just like stick it on and then just like
Oh
get
yeah,
a tap.
man. See all this fucking fast, like I like listening to a bit of shred stuff and I was like, but see all this mad sweep picking stuff, it's like, fucking never saw Hendrix do that, never saw Clapton do that. It's like, fuck me. Half the stuff now, I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I know, funny enough, I sung the currency yesterday, I see I bumped into him afterward.
Right, how's he doing?
He's dead on. Then we went to the office, and then we come out, and we were walking up, and he's parking his car in the old car park, because he's flitting, he went, I would after you left home, but COVID, no, I'll give you a ring through the week. It's like, alright mate, sure, speak to you through the week.
I give you a left for COVID, no, what I can't.
It was fucking
I was
brilliant.
trying to say, you know what, that's cringy all over. So it is.
Yeah, like, didn't even want to lift from you, like, but thanks for offering it.
What a
Fucking,
bastard.
yeah, he was in getting bottles of wine, he's became a wine drinker.
Do you know what? It's one thing I can't do, is wine. If I had to drink a glass, if someone forced me to drink a glass, I could probably drink a glass of rosé or something like that. But like, there's no white wine or red wine that appeals to me in the slightest. Like, none of
I
it.
thought red wine the other week, I see what it was on his, because I ran
No,
out of beers, and that's all I was left. And
I
she's like, oh,
can't do
there's
red
wine
wine.
in there, do you want a glass? I was like, yeah, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So we got up next day, or we got up next day, and she was like, did you drink all my wine last night? It's like, I'm gonna say yes, because the empty bottle kind of fucking gives it away.
There's something scary about your drinking. It seemed
Tell you what,
like,
mate, she can fucking put the booze away. Like, we were sitting last Monday night, and she was off,
uh,
went, I was making dinner. I was making like a smoked pancetta carbonara,
no fuck check you out.
and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get beers, and she was standing in the thing, and she was standing in the office beside the co, or in the co, and she was like, I'm on work tomorrow, I might get a bottle of Captain Morgan's or something just. And it's like, alright, so I was thinking maybe just go and get a bottle of Captain Morgan's, have 2 or 3 drinks, and then we'll just go to bed or whatever.
Uh,
2 o'clock the next morning, or 2 o'clock in the morning, we're still sitting, and I'm like, should we not go to bed? She have to get up for work. Oh yeah, we probably should. She got up, 9. She starts work in the mornings at 10 to 7.
oh fuck that.
Alright?
Well and
And
truly
she does
fuck
that
that.
curly community thing, so she goes in and gets pensioners out of bed and fucking does pad changes and does all the fucking mad shit and makes like tea and stuff.
Mate, how do you get people out of bed when you can barely get yourself out of bed? That would fucking kill me. I need someone to come around and get me out of bed at that time.
Oh no. Apparently I woke up in the morning, went, morning, and went back to sleep again.
Yeah, that's something I'd do there. That sounds about right.
Alright. And then she came in and she was like, you weren't too lively this morning. This is like, I can't even remember you leaving. And she's like, I was feeling a bit rough, I had to get my mate Tori to drive. And I was like, alright, fair enough.
See,
I
that's
get
one
up
thing.
about 10 or 11. Yeah, about 10 o'clock I actually get up. I went into the kitchen. I was like, I wonder if I have any more beers kicking about here, because I was feeling a bit rough, so I thought, I'll brush my teeth, gin a few beers, while I'm waiting on the water to heat up, I'll get myself a bath. I'll
Like,
jump in the bath and I'll be sorted.
you gotta go all her the dog.
Yeah, and then I went round to the co and got stuff to make her lunch for her coming in.
Yeah.
There was an empty bottle of Captain Morgan's sitting on the bench. She fucking chinned the full bottle off it
Fuck.
and got up to work the next morning. And I was like, how are you? He's like, feeling a bit rough. She go home to her lunch and she was like, I'm a bit tired.
Legend.
And I'm like, you just chinned the full bottle of fucking Captain Morgan's last night. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I could probably do a bottle in a night, but like, I'm definitely not going to be too hot the next morning. Like, there'll be none of this getting up for work shenanigans. Like, if it was like a challenge, it's like, bet you couldn't do a bottle in a night. It's like, fucking right, I could. I would probably do it. But like, there'll be consequences the next day.
Oh no, it was just like fucking drinking water, like.
Oh, fuck me. That's
Young
impressive.
girl can fucking stick to it. And then she texted me earlier on. She sent me a selfie of herself earlier on. And she's like, because I was saying that he it's like, nah, I'm off tonight, but I'm gonna fucking, I need to talk to me around and stuff like, cause I've been going to like her house every weekend after work, so I haven't like hardly spoke to any of my mates like properly. And then you were saying like, you text me and you're like, just fucking get beers on. And then cause I've been working on, I've been in like sensible mood, so I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
nah, I'm just gonna take it easy tonight. Instead, have a drink with my mates. And she's like, alright, no worries, you come down tomorrow. I was like, I'll come down tomorrow.
Yeah, because see when I said to you about meeting you down a day for a couple of beers, mate, it was fucking bollock. Like, I
It
know that
was so
obviously.
cold. I
Mate,
was
obviously,
standing outside whenever you text me. I was standing outside her flat, having a smoke.
obviously my granny living there, like, I've been going there for fucking, well, my whole life. But I'm 110% convinced that it is the coldest place on earth.
Oh, it's fucking Baltic.
It is freezing. And obviously because of my granny's birthday, we couldn't go in the house or anything like that. So I had a wee fucking yawn in our back garden. And it was like 5-10 minutes. I was like, right here, this is actually Baltic. I'm like, you go inside and you're fucking going to go home. We actually went for a wee dander up the
Oh,
lighthouse and all there, so it did. And the whole time it was like, mate, it's fucking freezing. And
where'd
it
you
was
go
just
to
the whole
the
time I'm thinking, like me and you are going to go to
That's
the
literally
fucking,
round the corner from Sonia's.
yeah, it's like, yeah, like we're going to go to the fucking, you know, the centre, get a couple of beers and go for a dander. Not a fucking mission. Not a fucking mission. So that happened.
Like, do you know where Grace Needles is in Baltic?
Yeah.
In that street, you go down. So if
Yeah.
you go past Grace Needles and you keep going, you'll see like a weird sort of alley on the left hand side. And there's like a painting, it's sprayed on the wall, house breakers, be word, down at the end of it. That's you go down that to get there where she lives.
No, right. Fuck.
Yeah, so it's literally like fucking round the corner, like.
You put me on speaker or something like that, your sound's going different.
I was in San Andreas.
Oh man, I'm doing about the same thing.
No, you have been on speaker for the whole time because the phone needs to charge.
Alright, now your sound just went a wee bit different there. I just pissed myself. That's probably you're sitting having a few beers.
I know. You don't buy beer, you rent it.
Do you know what? That's how I was about to say. But again, that goes back. Again, fuck, we've come full circle. See me go to a gig, especially if you've been drinking like nearly all day, and you have like, mate, you go to and from those fucking gigs like nobody's business.
Oh, fuck, definitely.
There's nothing worse than being at a gig and you're like, near piss. And then like fucking half an hour and you're like, near piss.
It's like, do you ever do the thing whenever you go to a gig and you've been chinning beers and you go, right, I need to take a piss, and you go into the toilets and there's a queue. I fucking hate that.
What's the queue for them?
Yeah. There's like just loads of people in there. And then you're sort of standing there, and because you've literally left at the last minute.
Well, you start doing me funny dancing off.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see one times that you go people piss in the sink and all? And it's like, I just need a piss.
Yeah.
You know.
I've never been that bad. I did once contemplate trying to piss out the window with John Hewitt.
No, I remember you telling me about this. You're like, I could do that.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck me. Know what I bought the other day? Well, I actually bought it last Saturday night. Or last Sunday night. Right, my watch broke. It just stopped working.
Right?
So I was like, I need to get a new watch because it's just handy for work for like getting times. Because whenever we like do things, it's like we have to fill in like the egg and cooking time and then the core temperature, and then you have to have an hour and a half. So you have to like put in like what time it was put into the blast chiller or the freezer or the fridge or whatever, and it's just all these record shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just easier to do it instead of having to get your phone out all the time.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I was kind of looking at watches, and I was like, I fucking need to buy a new watch. And Sonia was sitting beside me. It was actually in Sonia's house it was last Sunday night I bought it. And she's like, I was looking at some watch and it had like, it was nice sort of, it had a blue face, but it had like a weird sort of light brown strap and stuff on it. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. Like, she's like, absolutely, will you not be buying that? I'm like, why not? And then she stole my phone, and then she basically like ordered me a watch. And
Right?
I was like, right, fair enough. But there's like a strap on it, so I want to change it. But I can't do that until the watch shop opens anyway. But I digress there.